IPv4 and IPv6. IP Internet Protocol version 4, IP Internet Protocol version 6. The first thing is, IPv4 was the first popular addressing scheme. Then came the IPv6. In a whole galaxy, if you want to uniquely identify a computer, say on internet, how are you going to identify? This is by this address. These are just addressing scheme, nothing else. And they are implementing the IP Internet Protocol of the network layer of the layer stack, ISO, OSI and TCP IP. Alright. So IP protocol is implemented by this addressing scheme used for uniquely identifying your computer on a huge internet. So IPv4 came 1983, IPv6 1998. You'll also see 1995 and 2017 because different IETF and etc. have given its go ahead. So when you want to go to somebody's house, you need an address. If you want to send a data to another computer, you need an address. So the IPv4 if is being used, it is 32-bit addressing number scheme. The IPv6 is 128 number. IPv4 is the address format is dotted decimal notation. You see 4 different numbers from 0 to 255 separated by a dot or a period. The address format, on the other hand, for IPv6 is hexadecimal notation. The IPv4 will have only number numeric. The address format of hexadecimal notation for IPv6, it will contain numbers also with the alphabets. So how much is this? This is 8, this is 8, this is 8, 8-bit. So 32-bit it is. That is how 32-bit has came. This whole every part is 16. There are 8 groups or 8 set or field. So 8 into 16 is going to be 128. That is how 128 has come. And every, that is F, is 4-bit. That is how 16 has come. How are they separated? They are separated by colon. This double colon is just a way to shorten this address because it is a big address. But the main thing is it is a 128-bit alphanumeric address. And here IPv4 only numeric. You don't see any alphabets there. In IPv6 you see the address properly. You'll see the numbers and alphabets also, alphanumeric. So the bits in IPv6 are divided by periods or dot, or you can say the groups or octets are divided by period. The IPv6, the bits are divided by colon. The difference between IPv4 and IPv6, as we have seen, the IPv4 is 32-bit addressing scheme. So how many addresses it can generate? 2 to the power 32, around 4.29 billion. How many people are there right now on this earth? 8 billion. Will all be able to get the address? No. India and China, if you combine, it's more than 3 billion. So 4.9 billion. In order to cater this, what do? Everyone has a tablet and a computer or a laptop. So how to cater to this 8 billion people and maybe more going ahead? So 2 to the power 128, because this IPv6 is 128-bit addressing scheme, you can generate 2 to the power 128, that is 340 undecillion numbers. So let me tell you again, IPv4 maximum 4.29 billion unique addresses it can generate, but IPv6 3.4 into 10 to the power 38 unique IP addresses can be generated. If you are going to the header scheme or the functionalities, you will see that IPv6 it already implements an IP security IPsec protocol. IPv4, if you are using IPv4, the security is dependent on your application you are developing. If you see the header very closely, IPv4 has checksum fields. Checksum means if some error is there or not in the bits when it is received at the destination. IPv6 does not have any checksum field. That is, you are sending certain bits, whether these bits are received properly or not, that is checksum. In IPv4, the networks are configured manually. You give the IP addresses manually, or it can be given by your network administrator by DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Alright, if you are making your own network, you can give your manually or DHCP. In IPv6, networks are automatically configured. No manual thing here. Again, going back to the header, IPv4 has 14 header fields. Length is 8 characters. Please see to the left of IPv4 header, 14 header fields, 8 characters. On the right, IPv6, 8 header fields, length 40 characters. IPv4, it operates with Address Resolution Protocol, ARP we call it as. IPv6, the same work, it uses NDP, Neighbor Discovery Protocol, for mapping MAC addresses. Every system has a network card, an IC card, and it has a very unique MAC addresses. So there's that correspondence. IPv4 it uses ARP, it uses NDP.